The red-hot Pittsburgh Pirates host the Cincinnati Reds Thursday night in a battle of first-place teams. This is Zane Smith, the starter for the Pittsburgh Pirates, here in the top of the first inning, facing Barry Larkin. Larkin hits a ball to Jose Lean, who makes a great play to get Barry Larkin for the out. Moving now to the top of the second inning, this is Todd Benzinger hitting a solo home run to left center field. His fifth home run of the year, RBI number 43 for Benzinger. Cincinnati led 1-0. Moving now to the top of the third inning, this is Eric Davis at the plate. He hits a ball to the left center field gap, but Barry Bonds makes the great sliding catch. Chris Sabo of the Reds has to go back to first base. We'll take another look at this play. What a catch by Barry Bonds of the Pirates. Then in the bottom of the fifth inning, the Pirates score 6 times. Here, Jose Lean grounds a single to right center field, scoring Don Slaught, tying the score 1-1. RBI number 42 for Jose Lean. Then after Andy Van Slyke walked with the bases loaded to give Pittsburgh a 2-1 lead, Bobby Bonilla would come through for the Pirates. Here, Bonilla hits a grand slam home run to left center field, his 29th home run of the year. This gave Pittsburgh a 6-1 lead. RBIs number 86, 87, 88, and 89 for Bonilla. The beneficiary of all these runs, starting and winning pitcher Zane Smith of the Pirates. Here he strikes out Paul O'Neill in the top of the 6th inning. Zane Smith improves his record to 9-7. He went 6 1/3 innings, allowing only 2 runs, 7 hits, and striking out 4. But in the top of the 7th inning, Joe Oliver of the Reds would get a run off of Zane Smith. He hits a solo home run to left field, his 8th home run of the year, RBI number 44. Pittsburgh led 6-2. But in the bottom of the 7th inning, more insurance runs for the Pirates. Here, Barry Bonds hits a 2-run homer to left field, his 25th home run of the year. The Pirates led 8-2. Moving now to the top of the 9th inning, the final out. Doug Baer, the relief pitcher for the Pirates, gets Chris Sabo striking out. The Pirates hold on and win 9-3. The winning pitcher, Zane Smith, he's 9-7. Chris Hammond takes the loss. He's 0-2. The Pirates defeat the Reds for the 5th straight time and win 9-3.
Tonight at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, Rob Deere and the Milwaukee Brewers are in town to play the Yankees. In the top of the first inning, Dave Parker hits a ground ball single up the middle that scores Jim Gantner. Then an error by Roberto Kelly letting the ball get by allowed Sheffield to score, making the score 2-0 Milwaukee early on. Still in the top of the first inning, Mike Witt throws a wild pitch past Matt Noakes, the Yankee catcher. That allows Parker to score from third, giving Milwaukee a 3-0 lead. In the bottom of the first, with Roberto Kelly on third base, Jamie Navarro stumbled during his delivery to Oscar Azocar. That allowed Kelly to score on the balk, so the score was 3-1 Milwaukee after 1 inning of play. We move now to the top of the 4th inning. The score was still 3-1 when Rob Deere hit his 25th home run of the season. This is a long solo shot to left center field. That gives Deere 63 RBIs for the season, and it makes the score 4-1 Brewers. In the bottom of the 4th inning, the Yankees get one back as Jesse Barfield will hit a single through short. This will score Kevin Moss and make the score 4-2 Brewers. Then in the top of the 5th, the Brewers start to break things open. Dave Parker hits a 3-run shot to right field. Gantner and Sheffield score on this. This is the 17th home run of the season for Parker, and it makes it 7-2 Milwaukee. Parker thought that he missed first base, and he went back to touch it. The replay will show, however, that Parker hit it the first time around. That gave Parker 80 RBIs for the season and 4 RBIs in the game. In the top of the 5th, Milwaukee made the score 8-2 as Deere hit a double down the third baseline that scored Robin Yount. So the score was 8-2 Brewers in the 5th. That turned out to be the final score as Jamie Navarro went all the way for the complete game victory for Milwaukee. Here in the bottom of the 7th, he gets one of his 4 strikeouts as he strikes out Roberto Kelly. Navarro allowed 2 runs on 8 hits. Here we'll see his reaction to getting Rick Cerrone to ground out 6-3 to end it. The final 8-2 Milwaukee. Navarro is now 4-5. The loser, Witt, is 2-6.
Brave looking for a big Atlanta output as he gets his cannon ready for some Brave runs. But it would be Houston to score first as the Braves are taking on the Astros Thursday evening. Rafael Ramirez with his 30th RBI scoring Glenn Wilson from third. Astros lead it 1-0 in the top of the 2nd. 2 innings later, Franklin Stubbs would deliver RBI number 50. This single into right field, scoring Glenn Wilson again as the Astros take a 2-0 lead. On the mound for Houston, Mark Portugal. He'll strike out Dave Justice here in the fourth, his third K. Portugal goes 6 innings, allowing just 2 earned runs on 7 hits. Those 2 runs would come in the bottom of the fourth as Andres Thomas delivers this 2 RBI double into left center field, scoring Ron Gant and Jim Presley. RBIs 20 and 21 for Thomas as it was 3-2 Houston. In the top of the fifth, though, the Astros and Art Howe would explode for a couple more. Glenn Wilson, the batter. Wilson 4 for 5 on the night, 2 runs batted in and 3 runs scored. He comes up with RBI number 50, this single into left field, scoring Billy Dorn, and the Astros lead it 4-2. Next batter is Mark Davidson, and Davidson picks up RBI 27. He will double, scoring Glenn Wilson. This is Wilson's 3rd run scored of the game. This one into the gap. Ron Gant can't track it down, and in comes Wilson rounding 3rd on the play. He will score easily, 5-2 Houston. Things will get a little strange in the 6th inning where the Astros score 3 to make it 8-2. This man does the senior version of Chubby Checker's twist. Then watch Carl Nichols as he does his version of running out of gas on the way from 3rd to home. Nichols barely able to make it home, tagged out unmercifully by catcher Ernie Witt. And then finally Ken Caminiti. Caminiti will drive in the 7th run. They will have 8 by the time the inning is over. Caminiti with this line drive into center field. Watch Ron Gant try to play it. Goes for the ball but bounces in and out of the glove, scoring Casey Candell. As Gant gets up gingerly in center field, can't believe he didn't make the play. The Astros would win this one by the final of 8-3. Dave Smith in the 9th to mop things up. Mark Portugal gets the win. He is now 7-9. Charlie Leibrandt dropping to 6-7. The Astros 18 hits, their biggest output of 1990. 8-3 Astros over the Braves.
Lasorda and the Los Angeles Dodgers hosting the New York Mets in Thursday night action. Pick it up in the top of the 1st inning. Kevin McReynolds facing Fernando Valenzuela. Lenny Harris, the second baseman for the Dodgers, makes a nice play to get Kevin McReynolds and in the top of the 1st. But in the top of the 2nd inning, the Mets score 2 runs. Here, Tim Tuffle hits a single to center field, scoring Darryl Strawberry. The Mets led 1-0. Then later in the top of the 2nd inning, Alex Trevino hits a single to left field, scoring Howard Johnson. The Mets led 2-0. But in the bottom of the 2nd inning, the Dodgers come back and score 2 runs. Here, Mike Scioscia lines a single to right field, scoring Eddie Murray from 3rd base. The Mets led 2-1. Then later in the bottom of the 2nd inning, Fernando Valenzuela with 2 outs hits a single to center field, scoring Hubie Brooks. The score was tied 2-2 after 2 innings. Then in the top of the 5th inning, more good defense by the Dodgers on Kevin McReynolds. This fly ball to deep left field is caught by Cal Daniels. Dave Magadan has to go back to 1st base. This could have been a home run for McReynolds, but Cal Daniels took it away. Then in the bottom of the 5th inning, some good defense from the Mets. Here, Greg Jeffries flips the ball to Howard Johnson to get the force. But the next batter in the bottom of the 5th inning, Eddie Murray, would hit a 2-run homer to right field. His 20th home run of the year, RBIs number 74 and 75 for Murray. The Dodgers took a 4-2 lead after 5 innings. Then in the top of the 8th inning, a big play. The Mets have runners on 1st and 2nd with no outs. Darrell Boston loops a ball to short right field. Hubie Brooks makes a great shoestring catch. Darryl Strawberry caught off 2nd base. He thought the ball was going to drop,